Hey, what is going on there, guys? Nick here from Absolute MTG, and today we're going to be taking a look at another sealed Magic the Gathering product. The product that we have here today is another one of the 5 new Commander decks for 2013, and this one is Nature of the Beast. It is a red, green, and white, so Naya colors, for those of you guys that are familiar with the Shards of Alara and recognize those names, but it is Naya colored, and we have Marath, Will of the Wild, as the feature card on the front. So these products are pretty awesome. They come with a 100-card deck for the Commander format, 3 oversized foil Commander cards, a deck insert with rules for the Commander format, and a Magic Learn to Play guide. And one thing that I want to mention before we get started with this, if you guys, at any time while watching this video, have any cards that you would like to suggest to put into this deck for like swap-ins and swap-outs, it would definitely be appreciated if you leave those down in the comments below. It'll help out anybody that wants to build off of these decks and make a sweet Commander deck with improvements. So any comments, suggestions, and anything like that would be appreciated. If you guys want to purchase one of these, there's a link down to abugames.com where you can purchase one of these offline, and the entire deck list is down below where you guys can check it out if you want a comprehensive list of all the things that are inside of here. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to just kind of go through each one of the cards that are in the deck. I'm also going to separate the rares from everything else, so we'll be able to see what all rares we get out of here and how many. Oh, every single time I knock over my camera whenever I go to open these up. There we go. So pull this out, readjust the camera a little bit. We'll put the box off to the sides. And we have our oversized Commander card here that is going to pop out. I want to carefully take this out without damaging it or anything like that. There we go. Put the plastic off to the side. So we have our Will of the Wild here. So he's a 0/0 creature for 3. Whenever he enters the battlefield, he's going to enter with a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. So that's going to vary based on the Commander rule, where if he gets destroyed, he's going to cost more to come back. And X amount of mana, remove X amount of +1/+1 counters from Marath, and we get to choose one. We can put X amount of +1/+1 counters on target creature, or he deals X amount of damage to target creature or player, or put a XX green elemental creature token onto the battlefield. So that's pretty sweet. And we'll take a look at what we have inside of this box here. So it's pretty nice that they started doing boxes for these decks, because I remember before, you pretty much just had nothing. Well, you had the little box, but these boxes are a lot sweeter for this run of Commander decks. But we have Gahiji, Honored One. These names are just gonna bug me. I always have such a tough time pronouncing all these weird names. 4/4 for 5, 2 generic, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 white. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents or a planeswalker an opponent controls, that creature gets +2/+0 until the end of the turn. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. And we have Mayael the Anima. So pretty sweet reprint to see here. So 2/3 for 3, red, green, and white. And for 6 mana, 3 generic, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white. Tap, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with power 5 or greater from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order. Oh wow, that's pretty sweet. So we have our deck here, and then we have the inserts. We have an insert for the Commander deck and how to play Commander, and then there's also an insert for how to play Magic for you guys that want to read up on that and become familiar with both the format and Magic the Gathering in general. Commander is a fun format. It's a great format, but it's just a little bit different than other formats. It's a singleton format, so you only use one of each card except for basic lands, or that's the restriction that you have at least. And there's also a restricted list of cards that you can't use as well. There's a bunch of cards that are just broken in this format. But we have our Marath, Will of the Wild. So I'm going to start separating the rares and the mythics from everything else. We have our Grazing Gladehart. We have Krosan Warchief. We have Mayael. Put that off to the side. We have a Drumhunter. Mold Shambler. Terra Ravager. Ravenous Baloth. That's our rare for us. So sacrifice a beast and you gain 4 life. Spellbreaker Behemoth. 5/5 for 4. Can't be countered, and creature spells you control with power 5 or greater can't be countered. That's pretty sweet. We have Gahiji, the Honored One. We have Rakeclaw Gargantuan. We have Spitebellows. We have Deadwood Treefolk. Crater Hellion. Magus of the Arena. We have Baloth Woodcrasher, or Baloth Woodcrasher. Rampaging Baloths. That's sweet. That's an awesome card. That is an awesome mythic. Valley Rannet. Avenger of Zendikar. That's awesome. Krosan Tusker. We have Archangel, Flying Vigilance. Eternal Dragon. So that's pretty sweet. It's a rare force as well. Naya Soulbeast. You have Soul Ring, because you can't have a commander deck without one. Swiftfoot Boots. We have Druidic Satchel. Behemoth Sledge. Seer's Sundial. We have Tower of Fortunes. Wow, it's been forever since I've seen this card. Darksteel Mutation. We have Curse of Chaos. War Cannons. We have Curse of the Forsaken. Curse of Predation. Fires of Yavimaya with the new artwork that they did for Heroes and Monsters, or for Heroes versus Monsters. Where Ancients Tread. Awesome name. So sweet. We have Witch Hunt. Another rare. Mystic Barrier. Warstorm Surge. Spawning Grounds. Boros Charm. We have Sprouting Vines. Naya Charm. Slice in Twain. Street Spasm. We have Restore. Hull Breach. Cultivate. Fiery Justice. Wow, that is sick new artwork for that. That's another card that it's been a while since I've actually seen Fiery Justice, but the new art for it's just really, really good. Fire, or From the Ashes. Fire from Ashes. From the Ashes. There we go. Tempt with Discovery. All the Tempt cards are really sweet. Harmonize. Wrath of God. Nice. 12 Eyes. Slice and Dice. We have Rain of Thorns. Fireball. We have Savage Twister. And then we have our lands here. So we have Boros Garrison. We have Boros Guildgate. We have a Command Tower. We have Contested Cliffs. So that's another rare. We have Drifting Meadow. Evolving Wilds. We have Forgotten Cave. Gruul Guildgate. Homeward Path. Another rare. Jungle Shrine. Colony Garden. We have Moss Wart Bridge. Naya Panorama. New Benalia. Opal Palace with just sick art. Rupture Spire. Secluded Step. Selesnya Guildgate. Selesnya Sanctuary. Slippery Karst. Smoldering Crater. Temple of the False God. We have Tranquil Thicket. Vitu-Ghazi, the City Tree. Vivid Crag. And then we have our basics. So we have some mountains here. We have some forests. And we have some plains. So let's take a look at the the rares that we got, we'll count them up. I think the other deck that I've done so far, the Mind Seas that I did, had 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's either that they just had more, or I might have missed one or something like that. I don't know. Either way, we have Mossworth Bridge, we have Homeward Path, Contested Cliffs, Wrath of God, Attempt with Discovery, From the Ashes, we have Fiery Justice, Spawning Grounds, Warstorm Surge, Mystic Barrier, Witch Hunt, Where Ancients Tread, Tower of Fortunes, Seer's Sundial, Druidic Satchel, Naya Soulbeast, Eternal Dragon, Avenger of Zendikar, Rampaging Baloths, Magus of the Arena, Crater Hellion. We have the Honored One, Spellbreaker Behemoth, Ravenous Baloth, the Anima, and Will of the Wild. And those are all the rares that we have here. So, like I mentioned to you guys at the start of the video, if you have any suggestions for stuff to put in, please leave it down in the comments below. It'll definitely help out anybody that wants to improve on this deck and add some cool stuff to it. It's already a really sweet deck. You get a lot of sweet cards in here and some pretty solid rares too, like Avenger of Zendikar and Rampaging Baloths. So it's definitely really awesome. Definitely has some good room for improvement to just make it even more powerful. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, leave them down there in the comments below. If you want to purchase this deck, there's a link down to abugames.com where you can purchase this online and have it shipped to your house. And the entire deck list is down below in the description, so you can check out everything that is included in this deck. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and to subscribe for more Magic the Gathering content. There's also going to be a playlist down in the description where you can check out the previous Commander decks and the Commander decks that I've opened up on the channel. It's going to be like the previous sealed product openings, so all of the Commander decks are going to be on there. So you can watch all of those and any of the other ones that I have, and some other stuff, booster boxes and all that kind of fun stuff that I've opened up on the channel already. So until next time, guys, peace out.